Model 700 by Enerac is a portable combustion emissions analyzer that can be used for any combustion source. It's quite simple to use and extremely powerful tool. Now we'll do a little demonstration of how that's done. It's very simple to use. Okay, basically what we have is, as you see, the instrument, and what you have is the detachable condenser to remove water vapor from your sample for accurate NOx measurements and to protect the sensors. This connects to the side with these two thumb screws here. We typically leave that attached. Most of the time we're going to be using that, and it just plugs in over here. The attached hose gets connected to the gas inlet on the analyzer, just like that. Then we take our probe and we plug in the thermocouple, and the hose goes to the condenser, like so. Okay, so we power up the instrument. We just press the power button, and what's recommended is to let it run for about 5 to 10 minutes before we do an auto zero on the instrument. Auto zeroing will take a reading of all ambient levels of gases and temperature and so forth, and set that as its 0 point. Okay, so you want to make sure you're in a clean environment when you do the auto zero. Okay, so after the 5 minutes of running time, we can press the zero span key, like so. And as you see, the first option is to zero all sensors, and that's what we're going to do. At this point, to save some time, I'm just going to go down to where it says zero time, and we can set that. It defaults to 100 seconds. We can bring that down all the way down to zero if we want, and that's what I'm going to do to save some time. So at this point, when I auto zero the instrument, it's going to happen instantaneously. Do that, and if you look at the highlighted line there, it says auto zero complete, and that's an indication that everything is okay, the sensors are okay, and we're now set to take measurements. So at this point we can press the display data button, and that will disappear, and we have two columns showing all our parameters. And what I'm going to do for this demonstration, to make it a little quieter, is I'm going to turn the pump off, and you do that simply by just pressing the pump button. Right now we're not actually doing any sampling, so we don't need the pump to be running, and we could save some battery power that way as well. Okay, so at this point, as I said, we are ready to take measurements, and what you're going to do is you will take the probe and you simply insert this into the stack or exhaust or wherever it is you're going to be measuring any combustion source, and you just let the system draw the sample for about 5 minutes or so, and you can watch simultaneously all the readings on the display changing. And at the end of that time period, when everything seems to have been stabilized, what you're going to do is you have a few options. You can either store your readings by pressing the store button and following the simple to follow instructions, which are explained in detail in the manual, very simply, or you can get a printout. And to get a printout, this will be a real-time printout as opposed to a printout of a previously stored set of data. You press the print button, and once you do that, you have several options. You can do the actual print. You can do an interval print where you can set a time period. You can print a previous buffer, and so forth. But at this point, we're just going to do a print test record, so we're going to press enter now. And if you look here, you will see the printout appearing. Everything now is reading zeros, because we're just drawing ambient, but this normally will have all your data that you're currently reading on your display. Additionally, if you did store any of your data, you can use our customized communications program called Enerac and retrieve that data from the system and have it in your computer as a file. to be used in the spreadsheet format. And that's about all there is to using a Model 700. Thank you.